Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is, Collectors Lounge International on a Sunday. Hamdulillah. Praise due to Allah. Anybody who's actually celebrating currently right now, Ramadan. Again, it's a special time and hopefully you were at peace. If you woke up this morning, you said your prayer earlier before you broke fast. Again, peace be with you all. Again, it's trying times. So again, it's best that we preserve our spirits, preserve our freedoms and rights to gather around and to fellowship together. So definitely wanted to say that to you guys out there, everybody. But yes, it's going to be an incredible show today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date. So it's when we be dropping stuff over here on the channel. Now, of course, I'm not by myself. I have this incredible panel here with me, man. How you guys doing today?
Hello.
Living the dream.
Hello, governor.
Yeah, what's going on with you, man? How you doing, man? So glad to actually see everybody here with us. We have like a couple of things. We got a lot of things to kind of talk about today, so we will definitely be doing that as well. Yes, Tim, I am doing a separate show, or actually a separate video. I'm going to be releasing a review. It's like mainly just a little video, Tim. Of course, I'm right there with you. Costic Plastic did preview their Frankenstein figure, and I am over the moon about it because you get the regular version and the deluxe version that actually comes with the door and the brick wall behind it. It is incredible. So I will have a video. Tim, be on the lookout. That'll be released later on this afternoon after the show. So I'm definitely excited about that too, brother. I knew you would be. I had you in mind when I actually made the video. So it's only a few of us, but man, those classic horror characters, man, bro, come on. I'm so excited about that. But definitely so glad to have everybody in here with us today. Casa, how you doing, man?
I am actually feeling amazing for the first time in weeks. Yeah, it's a good day. Let's hope it stays a good day.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely so glad to have you here, brother, with us. Also, we got Press X in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
Living the dream. What can I say? Lael, they got me twice in 1 week.
What happened?
They got me. Who's they? I can't tell you who they are, but they got me. Otherwise, they'll get me again. But the Sideshow and their Hot Toys, more or less, and their TIE Fighter pilots and their Mr. Freezes. How dare they? How dare they? They know that those are two things that I want. I guess they were like, he's been out of the game a little too long. He needs some skin in this game, I think. So let's pull him back in with
they snared you back in, bro. Sorry about that.
Literally, I'm like,
they definitely snared you back in, bro. Sorry about that. You already know. And I kind of figured they started with one earlier during the week, and they said like, let's just round out the week and let's just get him. You know what I mean? Which I think they got a lot of people, and even for some of us with the, we'll talk about it here shortly, but with the Mr. Freeze figure, it is a beautiful piece. It is. It definitely is beautiful. So you have to actually give them to him on that one. But yeah, we'll get into that here just shortly. Thank you for being here as always. Chewy, man, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, just trying to keep things on track. It's been a busy week. You know, I got my Hano black suit Spidey this week.
Ooh,
it's great.
Word.
I love it. It's so cool, and it's so comic accurate. It's ridiculous. But yeah, he came in a couple days ago, so I've got him all nice and posed up. We can't see him where he is, but he's up the top there. And then I've been trying to get stuff done for Comic-Con next weekend. So
that's right. You do got it coming up, bro. So
it's been busy. It's hard to squeeze everything in, right? Like there's just so much going on. I haven't even done another video yet because I've been too busy.
Well,
it's coming.
Yeah, I definitely know how it is. Right, planned on doing a video yesterday. I was actually going to release the video yesterday for Costic Plastics, Frankenstein, but I was too tired. Like I had zero energy, and I think it's just with the fasting coming down this entire week, it kind of hit me. But yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that today. Yeah, I'm not doing that today. I'm just gonna rest up. The body had complete control over me, so I was like, all right, you got me, you got it. But definitely, bro, appreciate you. Thank you for being here, man. As always, let's see who we got here in the chat with us. We got my man MB Dyson in the building. Thank you for being here. Good morning, all everybody. Freeze, what's going on, MB? Definitely, man. Appreciate having you here with us. We got my man Commander Green in the building. Happy Sunday, collectors. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Toy Flicks, afternoon, all. How you doing, brother? It's so good to actually have you here. We got Chuck G in the building, effing love it. I know he's talking about the freeze, so you already know how it is. The Guido's in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. Let me see who else we have in here. We have Malika Mabane. He says, peace and love from WRNR, Real Negro Radio, sexy people. So glad to see you here, brother, as always, my man. Women 42 is in the building. And thank you for that super chat as well, the $3 super chat, man. Thank you for being here. We got my guy, Kinky Sphincter, in the building. Hey, what is up, my guy? What is up with you, brother? So glad to see you here. 35 months member. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Appreciate that. Tim Harvey, man, thank you for being here. What up? Happy Sunday. Happy to it. Now, yeah, we just talked about that. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Who else we got? Yes, we got Chewy out there. We got my man Paul Morales in the building. Thank you for being here as always. We got my man PSI Moon in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, he said hello, everybody. So excited for Mr. Freeze. My man Mike. Let's go and leave it at that. Mike. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, appreciate you. And Palal is in the building as well. Thank you for being here as well with us. Definitely appreciate that, man. We got my man Mitchell Lawrence in the building. What's going on with you, bro? Passing through. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming through. Kate Carter is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. And my man Roach with a jacket is in here. Thank you for being here. Ear 2 is in the building as well. We got Renz Talentino in the building, man. Thank you for being here. I know he says Talentino, but it's Talentino. That's what he needs to change the old to A on purpose. So definitely, man, thank you for being here as always, man. So we do got some things to talk about, but before we do, as always, which I do each and every week, because you already know, I always celebrate the life in the existence of the brick and mortar spaces where we get these figures, starting with my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, hit him up. He got you. He will definitely make sure that you have everything that you need to proceed. No NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date as to when your figure is going to be released or when a new figure is being announced. Also, man, create yourself an account because you never know when he might have free shipping and a discount on those figures and choices that you might be looking for. So definitely take a look at him and he'll take care of you. Tell him I sent you over and he got your back. Also got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Hawk Wars Ray. I call him Cool Water Ray. You get a nice little care package, your figure, stickers, comic books. It smells like any type of fragrance of choice. But overall, he makes sure that you basically have all those grails, those things that you might be looking for. If you can't find it, he's determined to find it for you. He will give you a nice deal on that. So definitely hit up Ray, proud sponsor of Figure Flex Fridays. Eye of the Storm currently right now that's going on over there at the channel. So make sure you sign up for it. Also got to give a shout out to our own Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. If you're looking for not only just your average figure, but also comics, you know, physical media is definitely important. If you want the source material on most of these pieces that you see, he got those comics for you. Store hours is on his page, and you know when it opens and closes. He always let you know, keep you in it now. So definitely give him your support. Also got to give a super duper shout out, last but not least, to my man Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, he got your back. He'll make sure that you have everything that you need. I have the mono, but if you're looking for a display of your choice, hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you, as he always does. Such a special individual, and we highly do appreciate him over here at the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. So let's dive in right off the top because we got something to talk about. Now, early this week, you already know, man, we got 2 incredible episodes of Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, yeah.
And what they decided to do was tease us a little the day of the release of the Daredevil Born Again figure that we're going to be getting here pretty soon. Probably this week, who knows? But, man, listen, I have some theories. But I'm gonna save it for tomorrow's comic book talk with friends, spoiler territory, because I don't want everybody and whoever hasn't seen it and might be watching it today, who probably hasn't seen both episodes, then I want to kind of, leave that space for y'all. But I think that the first episode, and if you know, for those who've seen it, that first episode happened for a reason. And it's the reason that we don't think, if you've actually read the comics and you know Vanessa's role, she's heavily tied into even Foggy's story, if you know what I mean. So just sit back and wait, and we'll see how this is going to kind of pan out. But aside from that, I think the first 2 episodes were incredible. They killed it. I love the mixed media between practical and CGI when it came to like Daredevil's movements. The story so far, I think it basically it's they're giving you the grime and the grit of the Netflix series, but then they're adding their own additives, being people like, yo, well, man, they probably gonna Disneyfy it. It's not always a bad thing, especially when you got that Disney money, but then you're carrying it on with the story and still giving it, bringing those characters in here. But with good writing comes a good story being told. And I'm so far, I'm on board with it. Chewy, you saw both episodes?
Oh yeah.
We should.
I loved that so much. Yeah, it was. The thing that people, I think when the people who are concerned about it being Disneyfied or whatever, it's like, yeah, that just means that they're going to put more money into it.
Yeah.
And they're going to connect it to the larger MCU. So now you've actually got his powers are much more comic accurate now than they were in the Netflix show.
Yeah.
In the Netflix show, he had the, his radar sense and all that stuff, but it was much weaker. It wasn't like this. He's listening to cell phone conversations a block away.
Exactly.
Like he can hear, he's a superhero. He's not just a guy in a suit. And that got lost, I think, in the Netflix one, but in this version, and they're talking. Oh, I don't want to say if it's spoilery, but
I
won't say anything. But a certain other vigilante that is running around and has other certain abilities that has been sort of touched on as well. They would have never done that in the Netflix.
Nah, they wouldn't have
never done that. So
they wouldn't have.
I think that this is. I'm really, really excited to see where this goes, because the first 2 episodes blew me away. I loved it.
Yeah. It was refreshing to see that they are sticking to their guns in that space, and I'm definitely happy to see that that movement is in full effect, and and on top of that, like I said, now I know we're not going to go into spoilers, and I know that people are questioning certain decisions, but even with that being said, I think it's going to be a huge payoff in the end, and knowing what we know. So definitely, I'm on board with it. X, did you see the 2 episodes, man?
Yes, I did, and I can say that all of my concerns that I had going in, and I did have concerns going in to this particular show, only because I did, I greatly appreciated the Netflix, the grittiness of the Netflix show, the character development, the writing. I think it was just, I thought it was some top-notch Marvel, some of the best Marvel that we've received, especially at a ground level hero.
Yeah.
And coming into this, and Disney doing it, it's not that I thought that Disney couldn't do it. It's just that Disney has been a little inconsistent when it comes to their Star Wars shows, when it comes to their Marvel shows. And it's whether it's letting the show down because of the writing, the acting was there, just the writing wasn't there. Or the story structure where they're like, we're going to have, 6 episodes. Well, can you draw it out to 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can. And then, the episodes just don't hit quite right. They're a bit wonky.
Yeah.
So those were some of my concerns coming into this, but thankfully they managed to nail the grit. It starts off with a bang. I mean, literally pulling no punches.
Yeah.
And then we get scenes with just some of the best dialogue between 2 Marvel characters. That there's just, this tension that's there just simmering, and you just want to see more of it. So I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of these episodes, because if they continue like this, they'll nail it.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out to Iron Star Killer. Yes, he said Netflix show is highly recommended. Born Again so far is also recommended to watch. Yeah, definitely. Like if you haven't seen the first couple of seasons of Daredevil, make sure you go back and watch them because again, um there's even though this story is an extension going forward, those characters in existence, they tell a story as to why we got to this part. It makes sense. So I do love it. And I'm excited. I'm definitely excited about it. Costa, you haven't seen them yet, have you?
No, only because I decided to go back and rewatch the other ones because I'm not sure if it's going to be necessary to see if there's any kind of like throwbacks to the original. Because I learned watching Picard season 3, if you didn't watch Deep Space Nine, you probably weren't all as wowed as some of us were with some of the reveals there. So I'd like to be like, that's what I want to feel when I'm watching this thing. So I'm almost there. So hopefully this week I will watch the first two. I'm excited to watch them. Couple of things about Marvel, and I'm hoping Star Wars is moving into the same area. Before this round of shows, Disney or Marvel and Star Wars were not using showrunners. What they would do is treat everything like a movie and just have they would map it out like a movie. But that's not, you can't do that with TV. And we've learned, after a lot of shows are out there for us to see, you get episodes that are 30 minutes, episodes that are 45 minutes. You're trying to cut it off at a spot to make it, a cliffhanger for the next week. And that doesn't work for TV. You need to have a full story for that episode. Yes, there are filler episodes to help you progress the plot and build and set things up. Yes.
Yeah.
Marvel has now implemented, and I think Star Wars is going to be doing the same thing. They have a writer's room with a showrunner. And this is what we are going to be getting from here on out. And I hope that I have a feeling it's going to work out. I mean, it sounds like these first 2 episodes are amazing. So I'm excited to see that. So that's one plus now that Disney has decided to move more towards a TV show style of production. Great. Disney-fying. Listen, Disney has put out some NC-17 movies, but they've done it under a different one of their other production companies. Disney-fying, again, they killed people's parents in cartoons, people. They've murdered. There's been murder in the, like, Bambi's mom, Cinderella's parents, like Sleeping Beauty. This person wanted to actually kill the daughter of the king and queen, but the fairies came in and changed that to sleep. Disney can be pretty ruthless when it comes to their characters and stories. So I don't know. I think there are people out there that want to have a, I don't know. I don't know if I should say it like this, like a boogeyman to like bark at and be like, oh, fuck Disney. Those motherfuckers ruined your childhood. They didn't ruin your childhood, motherfucker. Those movies still exist. You can go back to the older movies and
you still have a space to go back and see them.
Movies. Nobody's ruined shit. So that's my piece, and I am fucking excited for this show. Okay. I'm sorry for all the F-bombs. I know it's noon, but it's 9 o'clock somewhere in the world, so I'm sure somebody's watching out there that it's
Is it really? Because then I'm gonna go get a drink.
I was gonna say, I'm expecting you like pour a glass of like scotch and just like after that, just like yeah.
How do you guys have you guys never been to brunch? I go 10 o'clock, 10:30. You go, you get a little pancake,
Little mimosa,
a little and then a cava. Like I'll do a deconstructed mimosa where I have an orange juice and a cava and a coffee. That is my brunch drink. So bring on the drink. Good. Anyway,
action figure brunch, pop. Yeah, action figure brunch.
We should do action figure brunch at some point.
We'll have Bloody Marys and talk about figures, and it'll be something else.
Hell yeah!
You can have a Bloody Marys. I'll have a Caesar.
There you go.
I'll just watch. I'll just be a designated person and watch.
You can be you're the designated driver.
We'll be sloppy by 30 minutes in. Press X, and I'll be like, you know what? Fuck Hot Toys. You know what? Fuck Hot Toy, okay? Stupid excuse.
And I'll tell you one more thing.
I wanted the Range Trooper. They didn't let me have it.
Limited my ass. I'll show you limited. What does that even mean?
Anyway, this right here, it's going to be an amazing figure, man. Once it depends, because I know people had feelings about the She-Hulk version of the figure. And unless you see it in person, I'll say at that point, once you see it in person, if you have that figure in your collection, and for what we've actually already seen with some of the shots, some of the stills, unless they've actually taken it out, you know, he has multiple helmets, and one of the helmets that we actually did see was the, you know, maroon and yellow suit, you know, so that's there, and it does have a place, you know, in the lore of the character. So you may not like it, but it is part of the actual character's history. This one looks to be more of a vibrant red, you know, and a true red of, you know, for the Daredevil. I still wish they at some point put the double D's on the chest plate.
Yeah,
I want that so bad, man. Like I really want it. Yes, it's, you know, you have the practical suit, but come on, man. Like you can give us that. You know, it just makes so much sense, and it speaks to the character. But at the same time, like I said, I'm happy to see this, and I know a lot of people who missed out on the original will have a chance to get this in their collection. They'll be excited for it, man. I know I am. So we just gotta, you know, see. So they're teased it. Who knows what else we might get? How many more suits that we might get from this as well? You know, I definitely hope. And let me tell you this: I like, and when you see the show, they are definitely making sure that they're tying it into the main space without doing it, but keeping it well grounded of the mention of a character, which I'm happy that they did, especially for Wilson Fisk himself, who I think honestly, after the whole Doom and Kang and all, I think we should get a more grounded villain. And I would love for them to do Devil's Reign. If Marvel ever did Devil's Reign in live action, if they did that, boy, it would be phenomenal.
That's adaptable. They could do it.
They could. They could definitely do Devil's Reign, and I think Devil's Reign would be incredible. It is definitely adaptable, and I want to see Wilson Fisk be more, because I think he's one of the most ruthless but important characters and incredible characters. And the way, you know, Vincent D'Onofrio's playing it he's killing it. He's killing it. He is definitely killing it. Yeah, he's definitely killing it. So definitely want to give him some props and shouts out on, you know, what he's doing. Moving on, man. I know this one is one that pretty much we didn't see coming, but saw coming, if that makes any sense. Like, I didn't see it coming so soon, but I knew eventually they would kind of make their rounds back to doing this. And I'm excited and super excited. As one of my favorite, I talked about this, and this is the TIE Fighter pilot, of course. I talked about this earlier. I'm like, okay, me being born in 1973, going to the theaters in 77, seeing Star Wars for the first time, and seeing these TIE fighters on screen with Vader, with the stormtroopers, you know, being a part of, you know, Empire, seeing, you know, the AT-AT walkers and the pilots, you know, just seeing the advancements of certain characters. Those were my clones back then, even though they weren't clones, but I gravitated to them more than I gravitate now to like this your average clone. When you release it. OT is for me, you know what I mean? Whereas clones are for, you know, a lot of people as well. Like, you know, some of the, you know, existing Star Wars, you know, fans who've actually, you know, came around during Phantom Menace and, you know, the prequels and stuff like that. But, you know, clown on the stormtroopers as much as you want. I always love the design. I always love the TIE fighter pilots. I always love the AT, the scout, you know, troopers as well. I've always loved them. You know what I mean? So I always so to have this and to release these again. Now, mind you, I do have the sideshow version, you know, so that one I do have. But I think this one is going to present a bit more accuracy in the collection. So I'm just super duper excited about this. X, I'm gonna start with you first because you already said, yo, they got me. They got me. But yeah, I think they did. But I think they got you in a good way because it was definitely a good choice, man. What's your thoughts and how many will you be getting?
Well, 2 fighters have broken off from the main group. No, I long live the Empire. Long live the Empire.
Yes.
I cannot wait to get this figure. When I first saw it, you know, I got the message from Rins, and I thought I didn't think it was real at first. It seemed like it came out of left field, and I'm like, surely this thing that people have wanted for so long isn't just being, you know, presented to us for purchase and hopefully not limited. And sure enough, no, it looks fantastic. They've taken everything from, you know, this figure, which is the sideshow version, and they have tightened it up. They've tightened it up, and this feels more like a person than the sideshow version. The sideshow version is pretty darn good, and I was, for the longest time, every time I looked at it, I just had a big smile on my face. Same thing with the AT-AT driver that I have, also, you know, sideshow. But I got 2 of these. I ordered 2 of these. I can't wait to have them, you know, flanking Vader, A New Hope Vader, because they're going to look pretty darn great. And I think this opens the door for, hopefully opens the door for more, for troopers. Perhaps a reissue of the Death Star Gunner. Maybe we'll actually get that Death Star Trooper with his nice DJ setup, which
we definitely need the Death Star Trooper, bro.
You know, and then give us the AT-AT driver, and how about some more snow troopers? And for me, that missed out on the patrol trooper, how about a patrol trooper? Because I missed out on the patrol trooper. But this is a fantastic start. It's a New Hope, and I love that they're going down this road because this is classic Star Wars for me. And the design it's a classic, and it's going to look fantastic in the display.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. It's. I was so excited. Renz also sent me this, and I was like, okay, now we're talking. Now we are in that space, and you know, I can latch on to this. This is something I can sign off for. Truly, what are your thoughts on this, man? You seeing it, waking up, seeing that this had dropped.
This one was. I saw your thumbnail that you posted that day, the dopo for the for Say What Wednesday. And that was my immediate reaction was, okay, my phone. I got ordered. I never had the sideshow one of these, so this will be the first one for me. I am doing the same thing that you guys are doing. I'm gonna have 2. I'm gonna put them on either side of Vader, and I'm gonna set up that moment. That's what a lot of my display is what I do with it is I create moments from the films that are something to me. And that whole 2 fighters have broken off from the main group. That whole thing I love, because that's the first time in that movie when you get to see Vader actually, he's doing something, like he's piloting. He's a fighter pilot at that point, and that's like, this is so cool. So I'm absolutely getting these. The main thing that I think is the tailoring. It appears to be different from this to the sideshow version, like Chris was saying.
Yeah.
The other one, the flight suit looks a little bit more baggy.
Yeah.
This is really fitted looking. Like it looks like a person. Like I thought,
yeah.
It looks like a guy in a costume. But
yeah,
like I did the same thing you guys all did. I army built the with stormtroopers and scout, like the Kenner figures. I did that. I don't even want to say how many I had. I think I had hundreds of just stormtroopers, and they were all the same figure. I just kept getting the same figure over and over. My parents thought I was an idiot. You already have that one. You already have that one.
Yeah,
But,
right.
Like I have the AT-AT driver as well, the sideshow one, and I love that figure. I think it's great. But when Hot Toys, and I believe they will, when they release their AT-AT driver at some point, I will be getting 2 of those.
Yes.
There's no question. I just the OT is me. Right, like that's just how it is. Because I'm same age as you. Like I'm 73. So sorry, I'm not 73. Although maybe I should say I am, because then I'd look really good for my age. But no, I got born in 73. So it's I went and saw it in the theater. I remember those moments and those days, and this is so inextricably linked to my nostalgia that
it's linked to your. It's definitely linked to everything that we know, from that time period.
Oh, absolutely.
And the influence, like what was said, New Hope can be watched over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
You can, like Iron Star Killer said, you can watch it over and over again. Like how many times does Star Wars actually hit the main screen or come on like TNT or, and you'll watch it, like you'll watch it no matter what, and you just can relive the feeling. I remember, Costic can relate to this because here up in Pennsylvania, and we get this all the time. Costic I remember back in, I think it was 80. I want to say either 83 or 84, and this is how far it goes back. Either 83 or 84. There was a blizzard that struck the entire East Coast, and it basically shut down everything. Like you couldn't go outside. We had a snow day. I didn't have to go to school. I was so excited. It was probably like even earlier than that. But when it happened to turn on TV, and right then and there, Star Wars was coming on. Bro, a snow day, big ass bowl of cereal, and I'm right there in front of the screen. And they played Star Wars. I was like, yo. And at the time, it was Star Wars. It wasn't A New Hope.
Not A New Hope.
It was right. Star Wars. You know what I mean? And that's what we knew about it. It was Star Wars. And just watching it, and I remember seeing that, then already having, and then like, Empire Strikes Back plays. After that, I mean, it's a snow day.
Mm.
I went outside. I created a trench. And it was just me and my friends on one side, and we had it was a rebellion, and then you basically had a whole Imperial army on the other side, bro. Like it was the best time in my life.
Oh yeah,
that's the nostalgia that we relive in the moments and constantly with these films. I loved it, bro.
Those are the memories that they bring back. Right?
Yeah,
like that's the whole reason we do this.
Yeah,
it's because of things like that. But I mean, this kind of an announcement, it all brings it right back into focus, and then suddenly, I need this, and I will have 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly, right.
I remember watching this on like VHS, and from that moment where he says several fighters have broken off from the main group, come with me, the tension is already up, and then he joins the fight, and guess what? He's taking people out right and left. I'll take them myself. Cover me,
bro.
And he just gets in there and just does it. And so all the way up until the end, the tension is just there. The tension.
And Luke would have been one of them had it not been for Han Solo.
Han Solo, bro. Yep. Force works in mysterious
Came in with
ways.
that yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, bro. Like in space, exactly,
bro.
Just
spinning around.
Yeah.
And you can
definitely.
still, the old version, you can still see through the lenses of the you can see David Prowse's face behind the mask.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I liked it because New Hope had left the door open, but also closed it at the same time, to whereas you didn't know whether or not there was going to be a second film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You didn't know like that. You didn't, but they left the door wide. You see, you know, Vader's ship, you know, it's scurrying off in the distance, but then it regains its momentum, and then he's just flying off. And it's like, okay, could we see this again? I don't know, but I'm enjoying the moment. But definitely, this pure nostalgia. Costa, what do you think about this, bro?
Well, I'm not as old as you old people are. I didn't realize I was here with geriatric patients. I'm 75, y'all. Right? I'm 75. Not even. I haven't hit the 50 yet. So
you look good. You look
good.
I went back in 1977. I went in 1980 because they re-released it in the theaters. So
I remember that.
They did.
Because they re-released
the Empire.
it. Yeah, my parents took me to a theater in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, which is right on the line of the Philly city proper. And it was amazing. Do I want 2 of these? Yes, I do. Will I get 2 of these? I don't know. I want to do the same thing as everybody else, but I also don't want to be a follower. I want to go and do my own. No, I'm kidding. I want to. It just depends on the budget because there's a lot of cool things coming out. So do I want that extra on that figure? I don't know. We'll see. What else? Oh, I love pilots in the Star Wars universe. I can't explain it. Is it the tubes coming out connecting to the chest?
It has to be.
I don't know.
It's something.
I've said that. I know. I said it the other day on Best of the Best. The only clone that is not named in my collection is the clone pilot, and I had to have it. It was one of those things.
I got 2 of them, Costa. 2 of them. I had to get 2. I just love them.
Something about pilots, so I'm hoping. I really am hoping for a new. And I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Suck it. It's been. It is canon. George Lucas said this is how you pronounce it. AT-AT, the AT-AT driver.
AT-AT driver.
That's
what when we saw it. We said AT-AT.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm working on a little project. Since I have this new 3D printer, well, I've had it for a year. Holy shit. And I've done nothing with it. I have files for like an AT-AT, but I'm going to scale it up to 1/6, but I'm only doing the head just so we're clear. I'm not doing a 6-foot high, full AT-AT, but I want to do the head and have it connect to the wall. So like I have the head of an AT-AT coming out of my wall. So it's going to be like,
nice,
this big coming out of the wall. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it anyway, because that's what we do on this channel. We try, we fail, we learn, then we try again. I know Yoda says do or do. I guess we are doing and doing not each time. And then we fail. And then we get our asses back up again and we do it again. And that's how you should live your life, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Anyway, get this. I have it. I'm so excited about this. The TIE pilot. So excited.
It's beautiful, bro. Like, and then it opens up possibilities for more to come. And that's the excitement about this. And for a lot of people out there, again, one thing I do kind of want to mention, which I was like, you know what, this could be something that you could kind of, I see myself the possibility of diving into this is there. Let me pull this up here really quick once I find it. I don't know if people are familiar with this, and if you played the game, Costa, you already know where I'm going with this. yes, if you played the game, then you were definitely familiar with the Infernal Squad.
Yeah.
From Battlefield
Holy
2.
shit.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So modding something like that would be incredible. Commander Green would be incredible. But yeah, I hope, and my biggest hope is to get the Infernal Squad because that storyline was so fucking incredible.
It was
I
really
loved
good.
it so much, bro. I loved it so much. I played it like 3 times. I went back and played it. Yeah, like you can
I've
go
played
back.
it through a few times too.
Yeah, bro. If you play it, like you can just go back and play it a few times and get the same enjoyment. And it just always, it was Iden Versio, bro.
Iden Versio, yeah.
Iden Versio was the main character. Was it Janina? It was Gina.
I forget her name. She was on True Blood.
Yeah, she was on True Blood. She's been on a couple of different things, but she played. I was like, please give us that character in figure form, because it was an incredible story, with her daughter, her going forward. Then they added like the new patch after the game was released, which you had to download, but it was.
They used Operation Cinder in that.
Yeah, yep.
That was so cool.
Yep, and you got a chance to see Luke in the game. Oh, bro, that game does not get enough credit for where it could. And here's the thing, because that game dropped right before we had The Last Jedi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was promised at that time. It was the hope that things would kind of tie into things together, but
yeah,
of course we didn't get it. But I mean, again, I love the Infernal Squad, bro. I love that story line. It was a beautifully written story, and the way it was done was incredible, man. So yeah, he said, yeah, hell yeah, Infernal Squad. He knows. Like the Infernal Squad was everything. Again, shout out to my baby. Thank you for being here, baby. So good to see her here, as always, being extremely supportive. Without her, definitely there wouldn't be no 1/6 Scale Man channel. So definitely got to give a shout out there. She was the one who said do it. Positive vibes here, Justin McFly. But yeah,
this would absolutely pop. This would absolutely pop on a shelf. That red and black,
bro.
And it would be so easy to do. Just do it under the video game line, but that red and black.
Yeah.
And because each is, slightly different than the other, you could have, it would be.
They did it with the video game Purge Troopers.
Yeah, exactly.
They've done that red and black, that exact same red and black, in fact. So they could do it. I wish they would.
Now, whether or not they would give us head sculpts, that's
they probably wouldn't, and I'm cool with that. But just the simple fact to have the Infernal Squad, bro, in your collection, like I love this story. It like literally, I do. I wanted it in live action so bad, but then part of me was like, no, because they'll fuck it up. Like I don't want them to do it. I'm like, don't, never mind. Just leave it where it's at. Yeah. But it was such an amazing story, bro. And she did such a good job in it. So yeah, I would love to have that. So I can see people getting a few troopers and probably modding it, and doing it this way. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love the Infernal Squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, these figures, man, definitely. I had to get 2. It's a must. There was no ifs, ands, buts about it, bro. Like to have, like Costa said, there's something about pilots. It's indescribable. So definitely shout out.
Like a cool, unique look.
Yeah,
it is a unique look. It's not fully armored. It's got what people consider to be an oversized helmet. The helmet is actually the right size.
Yeah,
it's got the chest box. It's got the tubes. It's just a different looking, it's not your average stormtrooper.
It's definitely, they definitely look like they took the stormtrooper and put a pilot's helmet on top of it, like a jet pilot. And then you got the jet pilot, like the how jet pilots have them. Yeah. I mean, it's just fucking badass.
Well, it's like that clone pilot they came out with a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That's love it.
And it had that alternate sculpt from the show.
Yeah,
thing. That's the helmet I have him wearing. I don't have him wearing like that Phase 1 looking helmet. I have him wearing The one
Yeah,
with the little
tubes.
With the
jutting out
snout with the
part.
tubes.
Killer.
Yeah.
I
Because
love that figure.
It's incredible, bro. I love them. I definitely love them. But let us know if you're going to get these, man. If you're one of us, if you're just like us who are excited about this,
One of us.
Definitely let us know. This next one, another one that I didn't see coming, but saw coming eventually. Just didn't know they were going to do it now. And yeah, if you're gonna go big or go home for a lot of people, so I mean, we got to go with the deluxe. You know, we got to talk about the deluxe piece, the Mr. Freeze deluxe version again. Mr. Freeze finally making it to into the fray. And here's the thing: I'll say this: I wasn't a fan of Batman and Robin. I said that before. I was not a fan of the movie. I just was not. However, I respect its space and I respect this character's space because there are a lot of people who actually did love this character. When I look at it aesthetically, it is a mix between RoboCop, a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica, and just like anything that you might have actually saw on Time Bandits or Barbarella.
I love that movie.
Time
Yeah,
Bandits.
I mean, remember Time Bandits, bro?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah.
I have that on a Criterion collection.
Me too.
I have it too.
DVD downstairs.
Hell yeah. Time Bandits was an amazing movie that people
So good.
That and Brazil. If you see Brazil was an amazing film as well. So again, this is what kind of the imagery I get with this piece. But even though I wasn't a fan of the movie, and I probably won't get this at all because it doesn't fit my collection the way I see it, it is an awesome looking figure, bro. It is awesome. X, I'm going to you again because they got you, bro. They smacked you. Hot Toys, they said they took a knee. They was like, pow, pow. What's up, bro? What you think?
So I'm imagining a conversation I'm going to have with my grandkids in the future where they're like, what is with the 90s and all the nipples? And I'm going to have to sit them down and go, we put nipples on everything. It was the 90s. We were obsessed with the nipple. In fact, we were obsessed all the way up until 2004 when Janet Jackson had that Super Bowl halftime special. After that, we lost interest in the nipple until, of course, we tried to free the nipple to varying degrees of success. This figure has nipples. Therefore, I'm on board with this figure. Rins sent me a text. And again, I opened it. It was twice in 1 week where I'm like, that can't be what? And it was the image of the deluxe with the wings. And that kind of threw me off for a moment. But I looked at it and went, oh, well, I'll be goddamned. Okay, they actually did it. And this thing looks phenomenal. Talk about popping on a shelf. The fact, thank God, this is all USB, because if it was battery operated, I would never turn it on.
Yeah.
But being all USB, this has to be, I don't want to say this has to be lit up, but if you can hook this up via USB, if you have the ability, and if you don't, it's super easy to do. This figure should always be on in your collection. It's going to be on in my collection all the time because it is just going to absolutely pop. I did not get the deluxe version. Okay. I got the standard version only because I know for a fact I will never use those winks.
Exactly.
I might try to use them once with him descending from the sky, shooting his, ice ray with the wings coming down on Batman. I could see Mandy, you do that. I think she's backstage actually.
Is
Mandy,
she here?
You do that. Yeah.
Oh,
you do that, and I think you would kill it. Speaking of,
there she is
back here. How
hey
you doing,
guys,
hey.
I didn't know your clocks changed. Sorry, I'm late. I
forgot because that's what I forgot to tell everybody. The clocks did change here last night, so I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, what's going on?" Yeah, it did. It definitely did. It definitely did. But thank you for being here as always. So
thank you for letting me in.
Yes. So definitely good to see you here. Going to get you in a minute, Mandy. So go ahead, finish, X. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, no. So nipples, yeah. This figure has them, and I can't wait to bring this home. If they do a Poison Ivy, I will get Poison Ivy. I will probably stop there with the villains. I don't know if I'm going to get the Clooney. I'm still on the fence with Clooney Batman. I have a feeling it's one of those things that if I could get it for a song, then I would probably pick it up. But otherwise, I've got the Jim Carrey Riddler. Hopefully the Two-Face is on the way soon. And so to get Mr. Freeze and to get Poison Ivy would round out the bunch. And then, of course, once we get Catwoman and DeVito Penguin, I think I'll be done with my DC movie collection, because with the exception of the 66, which I'll go a little deeper in, but otherwise, that'll be the collection. But no, this came out great.
Yeah, that Arnold Schwarzenegger head sculpt is incredible. They definitely killed that. And the thing is, you did mention something here, which I'm like, because I know, Jazz Inc. is doing, the Poison Ivy, and I know how good that would possibly look next to something like this. But then it begs to the question is, will Hot Toys do one? You know what I mean? We don't know, because they're not really tackling a lot of these characters. So it's just, left to be seen. Don't know, but it could happen. It may not happen. But look at that head sculpt, bro. That you know what? And here's the crazy part. To me, and this is just to me, in my opinion, this head sculpt looks more like Arnold than even the Terminator, bro.
I was gonna say that.
For some reason, I don't know why it does, but it looks more like him in this sculpt. It is a perfect. It is one of the most amazing sculpts I've seen in a while, and with the blue and with the purrs and how realistic this looks. It almost makes me feel like when we got Tamora Morrison with Boba Fett, the first time we got the the Nomad Boba Fett, version. This looks good. This definitely looks good. Mandy, I listen. I mean, listen. You may or may not be getting this. You may or may not be a fan of Batman and Robin. I know I wasn't, but what are your thoughts on this?
The figure looks amazing. I'm safe from it, which is good. If I don't look at it too hard, I'm safe from it. But it's a work of art. I mean, it's so intricate, and like you say, that head sculpt, the skin is just look at it. It's like he's looking back at you. It's amazing. I mean, oh man, I love these figures. So even the ones that I'm not getting, it's like,
you can admire them because they look amazing.
Yeah. I mean, look at the details on that. Yeah. It would be quite spectacular in a display, wouldn't it? It would draw your attention straight in.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it would.
Not sure of the wings though.
That's why X said he's not going to use those wings. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, even the gun. Look at it. It looks brilliant. It looks just. Hot Toys are getting better and better and better.
They are. And here's the thing, you bastards. Like, you cracked the code by saying that this is LED for this, man. How many Iron Man figures do we fucking have? And you still aren't doing that to those figures, man? Because if you look at my collection, none of them, except for the gantry, nothing else in my collection is lit up, because I'm not going through turning that shit on. I'm not doing that.
Fusion Reactors do loads, though, don't they? They do really good kits, and his prices are brilliant. But and I'm sure if he hasn't got that specific one that you want, he would do it. Because it makes a bit of. I think I tried the batteries once in my life, and then it's like, oh no, too much hassle. But I mean, that looks really bright, doesn't it? It really
Yeah, what's going on? We got High Steve in the building. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? But what'd you say, X?
I said I hope they can actually get it this bright. I know I've seen a video from MRC, where it may be the lighting, but it's not this bright. But I don't know, under the right conditions, it might actually be this bright. I'm just amazed that it lights up at all, because it's just, there's a lot going on with this figure. I was before marveling over, I think it was the Wukong figure that Inart was doing. Yeah. and the complexity of that, and going, wow, this is just so intricate. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, this is just so intricate. There is a lot going on with this figure, and it lights up.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yo, he said it look like a mechanical gorilla suit next to Batman. It does, bro. Like, you know what? Yo, MB Dyson, it looks like Mecha Godzilla, bro.
Yeah.
It does. It looks just like Mecha Godzilla now that I'm looking at it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Costa, bro, like where are you with this figure, man?
I'm with you with the movie. I'm not a fan of the movie. It ruined my childhood. Call back, y'all. I love the look of this figure. They even got the body right. Look at the the thighs. You know, the thighs, the torso length. If you go look at that movie, they got the proportions like on point. Daryl Smith ruined my initial comment that I was going to make in Arnold's voice, but whatever, Daryl. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Thanks, Daryl.
We love you, Daryl.
Roll. I'm sorry. Is it to roll? Did I fuck that one up? I'm not that Caucasian. Come on. Is it the roll? Please, someone tell me. Put accent on it. I don't know. I'm sorry if I messed that up, sir. We can talk later. I want to make sure I get it right the next time. All right, everyone, chill. Yes! You son of a bitch did it again! I'm loving the puns, baby. Let's keep it up. But yes, if they can get the lighting on this to do that, well, we've learned with lightsabers that, you know, they don't like to give it the juice that it needs.
But these, for some reason, like this looks bright, and I'm wondering if they just took liberties with editing, but it looks bright.
Do you think it's just because the light in the actual photograph is quite it's low, isn't it? But when they show them off at Secret Base, it's always really stark, bright white shot light.
Right. I think it might be in a darker room where they're doing the photo. They might be dimming the lights around it to make it look brighter.
Well, and if you have a slower shutter speed, then it'll take in more light in your camera, so it it will pick up all the light really well.
And it depends on like what kind of controller they're using inside of the suit, because they have to use something really fucking small, really small. Like they have to use something small to fit in there to regulate the current, because you don't want those to just burn out or blow out, or you want your LEDs to last. Though LED technology is getting crazy good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, so it's possible. And if you look at Fusion, if you look at Hendra's stuff, his stuff seems to brighten. You know, he uses a little extra. You put in a little extra amperage in there, and you brighten up whatever LEDs you have, which is he does a great job. So
he's amazing, isn't he? Did you hear how he started?
Look like CCFLs to me.
They do.
Like,
did you hear how he started though? He broke his back, and he had to have some discs fused together. This was a while ago, so he thought, what can I do? He was off work for like a year or something, so he taught himself to build. Wow. Yeah. And I was like, I messaged him and I said, I've broke my elbow and I'm doing nothing. I said, you put me to shame. You know, what a master. I mean, he is a master, isn't he? But so out of something bad came something good.
Great. And, you know, you'd find your passion in it. And that's the amazing part. But
that head sculpt, do you think that we might get an update on some of those other Arnold head sculpts?
You know what?
That's phenomenal. Look at that.
I mean, bro. Like, you kind of make me think, and that's the thing that I was kind of looking at, was like, okay, is there a possibility that what they're telling us is that we could get an update on the other skull, like the other figures, like the figures that they're planning on releasing. Could we possibly get an upgrade on the sculpt? You know what I mean? Like, especially like, for instance, I'm gonna go back and find this really quick, because when I look at this, you can see a difference. You can see a major difference. And I don't know. I mean, it can't just be because of the hair. Yeah, the forehead on this one is kind of, but
weird. The shadows.
Yeah, but if you compare that, like, just the realism from this to this, there is so much realism and expression in this. It's insane. Even from his brow, the fur of the brow itself, like, it looks amazing. Like, this is an incredible sculpt, bro.
Whoever sculpted this needs to just do all the Arnolds.
Yeah,
like whoever's doing the Tom Hollands should stick with the Tom Hollands. Obviously, they'll be able to do other characters, but they need to. If they got someone who's strong at a character, they should just or a celebrity look. Let's keep them on it.
Oh, a lot of people were saying, hopefully we get a Dutch from Predator after the T2 and Mr. We could, bro.
Yeah.
We could definitely. We could. Like, that could
great.
actually happen. He said, I know the movie did not meet everyone's expectation, but it's Batman and it's close out the trilogy. It is. Well, when he say and it closes out the trilogy, I'm separating the movie from the figure. I get you, bro. I get you. I get, and a lot of people do that. It's just, for me, like, the movie itself, it was more of a spectacle with the practical work. They used practical work, the practical suits, and it became more of a spectacle and a clown type of atmosphere than it was just the main storyline. But I get it. And it does close out. Poison Ivy for me was the saving grace because, again, like I told everybody, my little brother worships Uma Thurman. He loves Uma Thurman. He always has, even though Kill Bill, Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, he's watched the film just because of her. That's it. He loves Uma Thurman. So, I think that figure and this one would kind of contrast. They would look incredible together. But the film
I'd be tempted to get Uma. She's so cool.
And that's what I'm saying with Jazz Inc. doing it. It's that these two together would look incredible. Like X, you said you're doing all the villains. All of them together would look incredible. You know what I mean? So that would happen. Chewy, I didn't hear from you yet on this one, did I?
No, I'm like you guys. I can't get over how good this looks. It's so well done. I'm also like Mandy, though. I'm marked safe from this one. I'm not a fan of that movie at all. I appreciate what they did with it in the sense of, like you said, just the practical aspects and everything else. But I don't know if it's just it wasn't even the Clooney Batman. I don't mind Clooney. I never minded him as Batman. I think it was the wrong time in his career to be Batman. If in my opinion. Even
he said that.
Yeah, I think he would have done a better job with it, maybe even 10 years after that. I can separate the figure from the movie. It's an artwork. This is incredible what they've done with it. But yeah, like I'm not collecting anything from Batman and Robin or from actually anything beyond Keaton. I'm not getting it. So Michael Keaton is Batman. And that's it for me. I'm not drawn to have to pick this one up. But that said, it looks amazing. Like, that's an incredible head sculpt. But I wonder too if that's because of the blue. Because remember how we said, I remember one time we were talking about before with Thrawn. And that head sculpt is incredible. And the idea is that because you're using a color like a blue, and you don't have to necessarily do the lifelike paint apps, that it makes the sculpt shine out a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if maybe that could be part of it, because that Thrawn sculpt is amazing.
Yeah,
we do have a bias towards blue characters. You think Yondu, you think Thrawn.
Yeah,
that Yondu head sculpt was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Even now.
It still holds up. That one's still incredible.
Maybe it isn't just a blue thing, because that old Nicholson sculpt, on the DX08, that's an old head sculpt, but that looks so good.
Yeah. I think, and that's the thing, like, they are, like, when it comes to, the characters that, have just the vibrant colors, they take their time with the detail, and the sculpts and everything. They want to make sure that it's done right. And that they get it right. And I think it's definitely an amazing interpretation. And again, like I said, I like seeing stuff like this because it does open that door to just more possibilities of what they can actually do. And you can tell, like, literally, they are going. Now, here's the thing. There's one figure, and I always said this, that I would actually get. People think I'm playing, but I would actually get from this line. One figure only. And that's an Lisa Silverstone Batgirl. I would. I definitely would do it. You give me that, and I'm good. Like, I straight up, I would do it and just create like a universe around that particular character, because that character design was dope. I won't get Batman, I won't get Robin, but I'll get that. I will.
I wonder if they would do that just on its own, with her silver suit, but not do the silver suit for Batman and Robin, but just do her silver suit. I don't think it would stand out too much if you had all three of them standing together. I mean, ideally you'd want to have the look at the end of the film for all three, but I'd be okay if they just did, just her in the silver suit, and that was, because that was her only look, really.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Like, if they did something like that, but yeah, I love the simple fact that they, again, because we knew it, like, how many years because again, we had the third party Mr. Freeze that was released with the throne. And how many times were people like, yo, why can't we get the actual suit? You know what I mean? We want to get the armor. You keep teasing these things. Who would actually do it? We didn't know if Sides or Hot Toys would ever do it. And voila, they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I know people are excited about it. Again, not for me. But I'd be remiss if I didn't sit up here and say, yo, this is dope as shit. Like, this is so dope. Just the creativity in that piece. Oh, wow. Where'd I go? Okay, yeah. Just the creativity in this piece is everything.
Just the possibility that this could mean we get a Dutch makes me so happy.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We get Dutch, and then if they did a Carl Weather, if they made a Dylan, like, this is the thing, that this kind of a figure, while I wouldn't get this, but it speaks to what is possible.
You know what? The only version, and I'm gonna say this, there's a version of Arnold that I want out there, and I want every single character they do around that fucking Last Action Hero.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
I don't give a shit. Dude. I love that movie, bro.
He's not approving that,
bro. I know he's not, but
the font goes off in 9 minutes.
We'll get Jingle all the way before we get Last Action Hero.
Bro, Last Action Hero, I fucking love that movie. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. That shit was incredible.
It's fun. It's a fun
maybe
movie.
Get twins with Danny DeVito as well. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Stand Mr. Freeze next to
Penguin.
Penguin.
Yeah.
There you go.
I said Ben Richards from Running Man. That would be dope too. That definitely would be dope. That definitely would be dope. Original Total Recall, that would be dope as well. There's so many things that you can actually do with it. No Arnold as a cowboy. Running Man, definitely, man. I think a lot of collectors are going to kick themselves later for not collecting this line, especially Batman collectors. Could be. I think it could be. But again, like I said, I draw the limits somewhere. You know what I mean? For me, 89, the returns was for me.
Yeah,
that was just basically my era, what I wanted. But going through for this, for me, is just like, I just have to draw the line somewhere. But I can appreciate it in everybody else's collection once they get it and be happy that they got it.
You should do Arnold from Pumping Iron.
Yeah, I'm so in for a rooted hair Batgirl in that end suit. Oh my God, day one for me. And that would be dope. That would be dope. I don't think Sheriff Arnold from the last stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Pumping Iron, Rob, all I can think about is him going, "Well, I after I work out, I feel like I'm coming. I'm coming. It feels so good. After I pump some iron." Like that whole early Arnold, like no filter, baby. No filter.
My God.
Wow.
That's so funny.
Wow.
Watch the movie.
Sorry,
man.
Leo.
He said it.
I took us down a rabbit hole I didn't intend to.
Someone needs to.
You gotta watch out when you have me on the panel, baby.
Someone needs to clip that and just make a YouTube short of Costa saying that and just put it on repeat.
You know, you know when you say clip and do anything that Renz Talentino is out there.
Yeah,
right?
it was already
Renz. Let's see the magic.
Renz has probably already clipped it. You already know how he is. He's quick to pull and be like, "Whoop, let me do this real quick."
or do an Arnold from Hercules in New York.
Yeah.
When they had that some other actor had to do his voice over because his accent was too thick.
Word, right? Yeah, but definitely, like I said, whoever's going to get this in the collection, I know you're going to be excited. Again, I can live vicariously through you on this one, but definitely not a piece for me, per se, but definitely excited to see where it goes in anybody else's collection. So yeah, this next one though, it holds a very special place in my heart, and I'm so excited about it. Not too many people will be, but I'm honestly can say that, you know, Costic Classics Universal Monster line is shaping up to be incredible. This right here, bro, is insane. Wow. Like, this is insane. This is Costic Classics Frankenstein, and boy, man, like with the diorama piece here, bro, it looks incredible. I love this. I love the way it looks. If they give us the bride too, oh my God, the bride. It like literally, like it's shaping up to be an incredible line. I'm doing a separate video on this one later on, you know, just talking about it, but just the possibilities of what we can actually see. Again, you get that door, you get the backdrop there. This diorama piece is incredible, but the figure is just awesome. Like, it is awesome, and I cannot wait to have it in the collection, man. Was anybody a fan of the classic horror genre?
Oh, absolutely.
Genre?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh,
I mean, if they do like a Creature from the Black, did they do a Creature from the Black Lagoon?
They're going to.
Yeah, that's
okay, because that is one of my absolute favorite films. The water scenes, the underwater scenes in that are absolutely terrifying. Just the way they're shot, and the fact that she has no idea that he's like right beneath her the whole time. It's such a great looking film. So no, the Universal monster movies. I mean, I grew up watching a little film called Monster Squad, which did its own take on, you know, like Wolfman's got nards. So the fact, you know, so I was very well aware of. I was always a fan of Dracula and Frankenstein as a kid, and so seeing this now seeing it realized this way is in
its conceptual form, like it's just
come true. It's like they're doing it in the best possible way they could do it, and here it is.
Yeah, it's like they're the beauty of it is the simple fact that there's a space now. I love the 6-scale community, but I love the simple fact that in 6-scale form, you know, we're finally getting, you know, our entryway into these pieces. You know what I mean? Like everything that, you know, we could possibly want, you know, from this line. You know, if you know, people who are OG, you know, fans of like just the classic genre, The detail. Look at the detail in that.
That's amazing.
And movable eyes as well. Yeah.
Look at the detail in that, man. Like, it is incredible. Like, just the tailoring.
It looks like an actor, doesn't it? It doesn't look like a figure.
The tailoring on this is phenomenal, bro. Like, look at that. Look at that, bro. Like, we asked about it, we want it, and gotta give a special shout out again for Ren's Talentino. Like, he's just like everybody's spirit animal. He's like, I know what you want. I'm just gonna send it to you, and you're gonna love it. And I'm like, man, fuck yeah, I do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I saw this, and I was just like, yep. It's. I mean,
that's amazing.
Like, look at it, man. Like,
that looks like the poster from the movie.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about wrist seams.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You actually don't. You know what I mean? You really, really don't. Look at this. This right here. This right here was the money shot for me, and I was sold. I was so much a fan of these black and white films back in the day. Even, you know what? Even small little spoof that Gene Wilder was a part of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Shout out to Gene Wilder. He was one of my favorite actors back in the day, bro. Like, straight up, when it's
Frankenstein.
Was gonna make a espresso.
Igor.
Remember, he was like, whatever happens, do not open the door. And then he was like, open the goddamn door. Bro, oh my God, I love that movie so much. Terry Garr. Terry Garr is well. Terry Garr.
So good.
Shout out to her as well.
Do you ever get the Carry On films over there? Did you ever see Carry On Screaming? Like a British comedy, like Carry On Camping.
Probably.
You'll have to
never seen
Google Carry On Screaming. Do you mind if I smoke? And then it's just brilliant. If you like the Gene Wilder one. So Carry On Screaming is the one.
I'll look at it.
But my nan used to make me watch with her on a Friday night when I was a kid. I mean, a little kid, 7, 8. Hammer House of Horror.
Oh,
so it was Dracula, Frankenstein. And my granddad was a jeweler, so he made me like a crucifix.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember going to bed at my nan's because I'd always stay the weekend and put my cross outside. I wasn't religious, but I thought it'd protect me from the vampires, because it terrified me. I was a little kid, but Nan was like, come on, we're watching Hammer House of Horror. Oh, no.
If they did a Hammer Films series on this, that would be like all those Peter Cushing and
Price
Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh God, Christopher Lee. That's what
he was Dracula, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was Dracula for like 30 years in the Hammer.
Yeah. So he wasn't Edward Scissorhands' dad, and he wasn't Dooku. He was Dracula.
He was Dracula.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the man with the golden gun.
Yeah. Bro, this
look at the hands. Look at the hands.
The details. That's what I'm saying. Like, the details in the hands are so like. It is amazing. Like,
I'd want to stick a piano keyboard underneath that, though.
Right? That would be phenomenal. Yo, Costic is just going in. And even though we're getting the rolling eyes, they are not eliminating like the red or the depth in the eyes itself. Like, they are really going in on this. Like, look at that. Like, come on, man. Like,
this is the best one they've done. This is the best one I've seen that those guys done.
Oh my God, they're doing such a phenomenal job on this, and you can tell, like they say, they're going through their complete monster line, and that's why I love this weaving with the diorama that you can get with it. It's
diorama is nice.
It
really.
Could you that with loads, couldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see what Mandy can do with photography in this thing.
Yeah, she's gonna get it. I'm just saying, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's going to be really expensive. This is though, isn't it? It's going to be.
I don't. You know what? It's this right here. It's so beautiful. It's yeah. It is. It's amazing.
It'd be funny if the way that you turn the eyes is by turning the screws
The
out
bolts.
of his neck. Turn the bolt in his neck, and it makes his eyes go back and forth.
That'd be bloody brilliant, wouldn't it?
That'd be brilliant engineering for this figure.
Yeah. It's I'm so excited about it. I know it's not the reason why I am, because it's different from everything in my collection, but it's something that I really have, a connection to. Constantly, like Saturdays, I think it was like Saturday afternoons.
On
Monster Theater, bro. Remember that we used to have like Monster Theater.
UHF channels, baby.
Yep.
Back in the day when you had two knobs.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
Well, they had all of those like monster movies, alien invasion movies. You got your Godzilla, then
Kung Fu Theater and all that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had like different, like, again, you had Godzilla, but then you had these particular, Creature from the Black Lagoon. You had, of course, Frankenstein, but you had all your black and white films. You had all genre films back then.
Yeah.
That were definitely incredible, and they're just classics. So to see this is just like definitely reliving, my childhood. And that's
Did you guys get the hilarious House of Frankenstein? Do you remember that?
I don't know.
I do not remember that.
It was the one that they had like the guy who was the Wolfman. He was like a DJ, and then they had like an old style records DJ, and then they had who else? Oh, they had like a vampire guy. He was like a Dracula type character. It was the same actor playing every single part.
No, but that just sounds hilarious.
It was his name was Billy Van was his name. It was a Canadian thing, but it was so hugely popular here, and this would have been like the early 80s. But it was called The Hilarious House of Frankenstein. I recommend that you look it up. It's really, really funny.
Look at this, man.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Bro. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about this.
Cool.
The way they did this, bro. This is just the advertisement for it. The stop motion on it was just fantastic. That's the way you sell a figure, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the way, so iconic, the door opening. Yeah.
So
amazing.
Do you think they're gonna go back and revisit the Dracula figure that they came out with?
I hope so.
Not the Christopher Lee, the Bela Lugosi.
I think they are. I think they are.
Universal, because this is its own. This is under Universal's actual monsters logo.
Yeah.
The original Bela Lugosi was not.
That's right.
So I'm wondering if they will go back, and then they have a lot to choose from, like
Wolfman,
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Hunchback. They're doing the Phantom.
That's right. Yeah, Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
I love this figure.
Looks incredible.
Great.
I do not know about getting the diorama, only because it's probably massive. And I remember going to see the new 89 Batman with the bell tower diorama, and I was like, that's going to take up a lot of room in my display case. Damn.
He might just go and
get
that, bro.
Yes, it does.
You just got to get it.
Costic, go and get that, man.
I already canceled the 89 Batman, man. I have the XO09.
Put in your collection. You know you need that. Don't
Jesus
play around.
Christ.
Just go ahead and do it. The diorama.
All right, damn it. I'll be a follower. Call back again to the beginning. I'm going to be another follower. But again, just so everybody's aware, the transfer from euros to dollars, not that big of a difference, but it's 731 for that exclusive one, and that's before shipping. So
that's for
it's a lot.
That's for this.
That's for the everything.
Oh, okay.
That's like the back wall and the front wall. Now, the one that's the middle one, it's digestible. It's 450 euros. But then will you feel like you're missing out without the front part of the door? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That really makes it, doesn't it?
There's a lot of decisions to be made. You get 3 of them. This also makes me happy about the Jareth figure that's going to be coming out from Labyrinth.
Yeah.
And the Crow figure.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And even now the Hercules. You know what? All 3 of their high-end figures. God damn it, Caustic Plastic. I love you.
They've got to get it, Jareth's package just right. If they don't, I'll be very upset.
Yeah, baby. Give me the package. Give me the package and the crystal ball and have it move around.
You just got Heather's attention about the Labyrinth one. She's now going, what?
I will say this.
Hey,
I want that.
she's like, yo, you know what? Both you and Toya, because Toya is a huge Labyrinth fan, a huge. Like, she can watch that movie several times a week and knows every line, every word. Like, literally, she's a huge Labyrinth fan. So you're not alone.
Anytime, so when we live in the city, when the street cleaners come down and you get, that makes a lot of noise, and you got your windows open in the summertime, and the noise that's coming in that scene in Labyrinth when the oh my god, the cleaners. I hear that sound. I'm like, the cleaners.
See, it'll happen. It can if they do it. Hey, Chewy, there you go. There you
go. I know.
And remember, you cannot do it. She has them hands. Remember
that signifies a green light. Is what that is.
Go.
You got them hands. Yeah, bro.
I will say I own a Caustic Plastic figure, and I love it. I love it so much it's still in the box, but I do love it. I promise. It is the deluxe version of the Inspector Clouseau figure.
Yeah,
Peter Sellers
on that is awesome. Yes, I love that whole. I love the Pink Panther. I love what's it? A Shot in the Dark is the first movie. So, but Caustic Plastic is killing it. I really want their Twin Peaks deluxe figure. They're doing such a great job. Keep doing with these licenses, and people buy them. Buy them so they can make more of these.
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
I want this Frankenstein.
This is no-brainer.
It's perfect. This figure is perfect.
Go back to the black and white again. I want to see that again.
Hold on, I got you. I'll go back to that one really.
I want her to see this because it's unreal.
Hold on. Let me kind of move.
A friend of mine gets these sent to him for free because he takes some pictures of them, and he just gets all the Caustic Plastic stuff for free.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think Dean Knight does as well.
Oh, for real?
He does a lot of reviews, so they get them first.
Now I can't trust them. I can't trust them, Mandy.
That's a figure.
You ruined it.
That's a figure.
They just wanted praise.
There's another one too.
Oh man,
there's this one.
You were doing an exclusive black and white version. You know,
that's incredible.
Yeah.
That is the wrinkles and
it looks like Boris Karloff.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Like Boris Karloff.
And here's the thing: it's like all of us out there, whoever won it. Tim Harvey was gracious enough to let me know that he's going to be opening up a card that we can purchase. It's called the Tim Harvey Horror Card. If we want it on him,
he did start the Caustic Plastic group.
Tim will knock at my door and be like, "Please don't tell those people that." Please don't.
When is this guy meant to be out?
He said Sideshow pre-orders usually start a week to 10 days after KP. So yeah. So I guess it's going to be up on Sideshow if you want it. So we got to keep checking back and forth. RSVP it if you haven't already. So when it goes up, you can pre-order because this is definitely a must buy. I want that. I definitely want. Here's the thing, Costa. Motherfucker, you the one who basically made me create it for like 3 of these damn garage sales. And for you to be the person to say, I'm not going to get it with the diorama, man. Come on, bro. Like, come on.
I need your basement. I need your basement is what I need.
I mean, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Like this, this is a must buy. It is. It's definitely a must buy. He said, and there's only making 200 pieces of this figure, so don't sleep on it. Oh, okay. I mean 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. Sorry about that.
Of all levels, like total.
I don't know, but I'm not missing out. I will not miss out on this one.
This is too good
because they are damn well bound to do it. They're going to do a bride. They're going to do the bride.
If they do the bride too,
they have to do the bride, bro. If they do the bride, Mandy, you might as well just go and get this and put this in your cart. Go ahead, Mandy. You know
this show is bad. It's bad.
Could you imagine all the black and white photos that you could create around the pieces you already have, man? It would look incredible. Go ahead, Mandy. Just get this real quick because you know it would be incredible. Can you imagine how many people will be looking at your photos? First, they'll go straight to Instagram to find your photos. Figure Flex Friday. Do you understand how much of a draw that you would get? Costic Plastic will contact you and be like, "Yo, you did such an incredible job." Go ahead, Mandy. Get this in your cart.
Oh wait, I tuned out for a second. Did Mandy pre-order already?
Wait, Mandy. Here's another thing. Here's another thing about it. Yesterday was International Women's Day, so. To all the women,
yes,
happy International Women's Day.
Oh yeah,
on top of that, this book, the book this is based on,
written by a woman,
was the beginning of sci-fi. Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
There are so many levels to this figure, not just the movie. There's the book. There's it's the women first. You know what? I just talked myself into getting the whole diorama. So
don't get it. I told you, bro. I told you. This is everything. I will be doing a video on this later on. Just kind of going through it. Just basically sharing my love for this because again, it is classic horror. Some of your most inspirational films. Even now. Look, I watched I will say I watched the remake of Nosferatu the other day. It still doesn't hold the candle on the original. However, I can appreciate it. But again, we wouldn't have those type of films without the originals. You know what I mean? You got to pay homage. Here's my thumbnail for the one I'll be doing. You see
that's great.
That's me. That's me. So this is the video that's gonna be dropping. I was so excited about it. So yeah,
that's really good.
It's me. So I cannot.
I got to learn to do thumbnails like you do,
bro. It is so. I love doing thumbnails, bro.
They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. I see. When I'm doing, I say I'm the Mandy of thumbnails. I can create a thumbnail that straight up. I can like that. You won't catch me. The photos, I might not be in that space, but the thumbnails, I got your ass. So straight up. But no, this. Yeah, Mandy, you might just go and put this in your card. Get it this way.
Do you know what? I'm thinking about messaging Bandong after this and going, are you getting this one? Just out of interest. Slippery slope. There I go down the slide. Hey,
X, you've been unusually quiet on this.
Have I?
Yeah. You've been unusually quiet. You've made sure that you strayed away from all you haven't said shit. He was like, you won't get me. You won't get me.
I've just been sitting here the whole time going, ooh, I wonder if Mandy's going to get it. I'm like secretly, I'm like, what are the odds that she's gonna do it? She was killing it with the photography on this. Oh my god, this has her written all over it. Oh my gosh,
it does. It does.
So, it is quite incredible. You could do some beautiful low-key shots.
Beautiful low-key shots on this one would be incredible. I just love it. I love it. Like literally, Costic Plastic could do no wrong on this. So yeah, you might as well go and do it. Anyway, I'm excited about it. You guys should be too. Let me know what you think. I will be dropping a video on this one. If I didn't, I'd be cursed. It'd be the curse of Tim Harvey if I didn't do it. It'd be like, Leo, what's up the video? What's up?
I want to put this out to Fabio of Costic Plastic. I'd like to also be put on the list of free figures. And I will kill on these reviews. You guys
can I as well? I'll do some pictures for you.
Actually, we should do a collab.
Yes.
Of this figure. They send out one to you, one to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, if they're just sending out figures,
I'll do the
teamwork makes the dream work. Let's do it.
Heck yeah, it does.
You see, Renz got in on this shit. Renz is an instigator. In case y'all don't know, he is an instigator. He is. He's the Homer Simpson that backs out in the actual. He does shit and then he just backs out. He's a damn instigator, man. So definitely, but this I'm so excited about it. Hi, Chief, bro. Hi, Chief. You might as well just go and get this, bro. You know you want it. You talk about the. I'm using Jedi much. Yeah, hi, Chief. You might as well just go and get this real quick, brother. Literally. How this going to your collection, bro?
Got a beautiful beard. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that beard. Great beard. See, that's what I'm talking about, hi, Chief. See, we love your beard and we love your ability to stay in this community and collect. See, Mars just go. He's like, happy Sunday, bro. Super excited for this. Yo, Mafia, bruh. They don't know. I don't think they understand. A lot of people just don't know how amazing this piece is, bro. And it's so dope. I cannot. Ren sent it to me yesterday. He sent it to me yesterday morning. I don't know how the hell. He was like, yeah, it's Ramadan. He's going to be up praying. Let me just send him this real quick. Yeah, he timed it the right way. Like he definitely did. So
I just checked on Sideshow. It's not. I couldn't even find it in the search yet.
Yeah, it's not up yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Not even like for an RSVP. There's nothing.
Yeah, like he said, it takes a couple days for them to open it up. So yeah, it's definitely all in. You already know. I'm telling you, bro, don't miss out on it. But this is exciting, man. It definitely is exciting. See, and Doc and Eddie, you already know, bro. I would expect you to do it, bro. Not only just for moms, man, but just for yourself, bro. Like just literally for yourself, because that's how incredible this thing. I could talk about this for ages, because it's again, like I said, Universal. I'm glad that Universal is allowing them to do it, and having that license to do these pieces, man. It was a smart move. It was a smart ass move to let them do something like this, man, because it's definitely something that is a landmark in horror. And if you got a horror collection, how this shit would look around Halloween? Come on, man, for real? Are you? Yeah, man, Emo just going.
When is this due out? When is this figure due out?
Well, again, they haven't gone up, yet for pre-order, so it's still like a wait and see.
So
probably within it'll probably be pretty soon. He said, I'm using the LC 36 months. Shout out to my man Dan.
Mid 2026, if anybody wants to know. It says mid 2026 on the site on
when it's due, or that's when it's coming out.
That's availability. Mid 2026.
It's probably going to get announced then at the end of the summer or something like that, for pre-orders at least, anyway. I would think if they're going to give you at least 5 or 6 months to pay it off, they got to give you the lead time. But
where are Costic Plastic based?
France, aren't they France?
Okay.
I think they're French. Yeah,
I think they are.
I could just get a boat and row over, really, couldn't I? And bring it back.
So when this comes out, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be, and again, the best part about this is they're only 2,000, but at least it's not dropping as an exclusive. First come, first serve. So don't that exclusive bullshit. Yeah, nah. Italy. I think they said Italy.
Yeah.
Is it Italy?
Oh, they're in Italy. Oh, okay.
No, I thought they were. Hold on. I'm on their page. They're 100% European. Their team is founded European market dolls company immediately. Costic plastic. Yeah, Roma. Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you know, movie
Roma.
can't be doing that resurge quick.
Yeah.
As soon as you say something, he'd be like, "Yeah, let me check
He
this
is
out
on
quick."
top of it.
Italy. There we go. Yeah, it's up to Costic site. Wait a minute, it's up on Costic sites. 360 is for standard and 730 is for deluxe. Forgot the exact number. Italy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So wait a minute, Mafia, is it up for pre-order on their site?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Oh. Go to it, people. Go to it.
Okay.
You'll have to pay conversion for the year because they only have it set up as euros, I believe.
In euros, yeah.
So you might have to pay to convert.
So that's euros, 360 and 730.
No, 730 is the US. That's USD.
Oh, that's okay.
That's the deluxe. 360 is the. I'm gonna guess the bottom. It's because it's 310 euros, so it's about what I looked. It was like 335, and
that's not bad at all. Is it 200 odd pounds? Really?
It's actually really good. Yeah.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, if they're already selling it, if they're already selling it on their own page, is it even going to go to Sideshow then? If they only have 2,000 of them.
I'm sure they allotted some to. You have to if you're going to go through a distributor, maybe you do a lot.
Yeah.
It's 487.51 for the middle one with the wall. In euros, that doesn't count shipping and stuff. So
yeah, so it's the list. The list's price is €450 for it. So,
and use that Mafia code. Where is it? Where is it? Wait. Is it Mafia? Is the actual code Mafia?
Because
he said shameless Mafia code plug. Why don't
did he?
The actual code? Is it Mafia, right?
Is it a Mafia code? Hold on, what did he say? It's
Mafia, what's the code?
It'll also be on Sideshow and BB. Big Bad Toy Store. When though? So is this like a wait and see for it to actually end up there? Yeah. It's like 487.51 DX. Yeah. Okay. And 731 for
26. Yeah.
Okay. He said, Tim Harvey, I just pre-ordered it. Okay. What Tim said, it's already up for pre-order at Infinite Statue and KP right now. Okay. All right. So at least we know where we can actually go to get this piece, man. So again, if you're looking for it, he said, it's off KP Direct. Okay. Yeah. So again, sorry if we're causing a lot of FOMO for folks out there, but I'm saying or day one pre-orders on this piece, man. But all right, who just sent me something? Is it Ren's Talentino? I knew it. He just sent me the link. So the link.
Pump by in the morning. It's like I'm
he's crazy. Anyway, definitely excited about this, man. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah.
And I definitely hope they give us the bride down the road.
Yeah.
Because that would be dope also to have in your collection. So shout out to companies that do stuff like this, man. I mean, again, we want these pieces. We always talk about like just something that just so obscure. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh my God, that would be incredible, man.
Ren's.
What do you do? He sent you something?
I don't know. He sent me something.
Yeah. He does.
Because he sent me something too.
To the infinite.
Hey, Renz, make sure
I thought
that to Mandy. Send that to Mandy right now.
I was gonna say, send it to Mandy. There you go.
That's everything.
It's the link for the figure. Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah.
That's all the dios and everything.
Really awesome.
What was it? Sorry, Mandy. What was that?
566.
566.
Yeah, that's the for everything. Pounds.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Renz, I thought you were only sending me the messages. I didn't know that you were.
No, he sent it to me.
I didn't know he was seeing other collectors, but apparently.
Hell
no. How
sent
could
it to me
you do
too.
that to me, Renz?
Sideshow. Yeah.
Yeah, he's sending it to me.
See?
Linz, you said I was special. And you said I was pretty.
Uh-huh. See?
We had a moment, Renz.
Yo, really awesome though. Sideshow is apparently doing 1, 2, oddly enough, but it's not going to be. Hell no. Nope. Hell no. No way. No way. It's going to be so damn. Yeah, nah.
I must say though, I prefer the Sideshow. I know you probably talked about at the start of the show, the TIE Fighter pilot to the Hot Toys one.
We were talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, I much prefer the Sideshow one, the chunkier one.
Well, I have one I could sell you.
I have. I have the Sideshow version, so I did manage to get one of them, but that's the same one, same damn one that I have.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
I haven't really looked at the Hot Toys one in great detail, but that Sideshow one always looked really good.
Yeah, the Hot Toys one, I'm telling you, it's definitely going to be a worker. I want to talk about this real quick before we bounce out of here really quick, because it was something that came up that I was like, yo, for real. First, I thought it was a damn figure until I realized that no, it's not a figure. This is a statue. And this motherfucker right here looks incredible. Let me pull this up. Especially for those who are looking for accuracy. It's a statue, it's not a figure. But
is it my favorite blue boy?
Bro, damn it.
I was hoping it was a figure. Yeah. It's so good.
Look at this thing, man. Look at this thing, man. And then on top of that, you get the swappable alternate head sculpt with it. Yo.
Yeah.
I might have to put this on the Mafia credit card, man. 6-scale Mafia credit card. This is going on straight up. Like,
I wonder if you could use that head sculpt on the actual figure. I wonder what scale is this? It's 1/6, isn't it? So you could, because you can swap the head sculpts out. I wonder if you could use it on the Thrawn figure.
Is it resin? But what's the material? That's the only.
Yeah.
If it's a statue.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That Throne looks good as well. Look at this, man.
That's
like,
amazing.
Damn, they
good.
really killed that. Like, they
I
really
like the Lars Mikkelsen head sculpt for it, but I would leave this
one right here for sure.
Yeah.
This one right here for sure. This one right here for sure would stay. There's no way I would swap out. Now the Lars looks good. This is how he should look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
why don't the eyes in the show? The eyes should just glow. They're supposed to glow.
Yeah.
They glow red.
They're pretty red in the show. Red. They do stand out. They're just not glowing.
Yeah. This figure looks phenomenal, man. It definitely does.
I would leave that head sculpt, and that would be the only one I'd ever use.
Mm-hmm.
The one that looks like the Timothy Zahn version.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
That looks amazing.
A leg position as well, just brilliant.
Yeah. Somebody said, have you seen, or Mitchell Lawrence said, have you seen the Wolf Predator from Prime One Studio recent showcase? No, I have not. Damn.
How much is this?
This is currently going for $1 million. Yeah. No, it's 880.
Ooh.
880. Yeah, this is 880. But
does it light up? Good. Did I see it light up? Did I I
don't know. I don't know if the base itself lights up or not. You would wonder if it would.
Does it get me beer from the fridge for $8.80? Like,
see, the thing is, it looks like there's a possibility that it could light up, because it does look like it. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Oh, the Imperial Signia lights up.
Yeah. So it does. It definitely does. So you get that LED light up feature with this.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, 880 for me. I probably won't, but I can admire this piece from afar. You can definitely admire it from afar. It looks good. It definitely
kind of want to
good.
make a 1/6 scale command chair for my 1/6 scale Thrawn.
Yeah.
And I've seen some out on the interwebs because I really do want that Timothy Zahn feel, and he needs his command chair.
You know who you can go to, right?
Oh, I know who you're done.
Two people. You can either go to Ty.
Yep.
Or you can actually, now that I know that Prop Wiz does it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Prop
ways
Wiz.
to get it.
Ty. Let's talk.
Let's
collab.
Definitely talk.
I had him sitting in my my Vader throne for a bit there. What the Ty got me, or the Ty made for me.
That's a great throne. I have that throne.
Yeah.
He said, as much as I love my Hot Toys throne, all I see on my shelf is blue Elon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the fingers and everything.
But not as smart.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, don't do that to me, bro. Yeah, don't do that shit.
No.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. When you get a chance, check it out. It's impressive. I definitely will, man. I definitely will. But anyway, in the meantime, man, thank you guys for being here. Everybody out there. We are almost at the mark, and I got to do my prayers here in just a moment. So thank you guys for definitely being here. Mandy, thank you for stopping through. Always good to see you.
Thank you. Sorry I was late.
It's okay. It's okay. Timing is always a thing, especially when they change it. It's always one of those things, but it's always good to see you here. What you got going on next?
I'll probably do a couple of shoots this week. I'm not really sure what. I've got bits and bobs of ideas. I've got some physio this week. I've got a consultant's appointment for an X-ray this week. So it's all medical stuff. And not a lot else. Still not at work. I'm still not at work. But I tell you what, I had one of my lessons this week, so I keep in touch with all my lessons. And he sent me. There was a speedway rider that broke his elbow in 4 places in June last year. And speedway, obviously, they go fast. But his injury was very much like mine. He had the little cap at the end broke off, but he had more than me, and he had about 15 pins, whereas I've only got 7. Show off. But he's going to be back riding this season. February was back on his bike, so 7 months he was back on his bike, and he's going to be riding, so that's good. Ooh, scary.
Oh, wow.
Flipping heck.
Oh, wow. Cool. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, the eyes.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's massive.
Yeah,
it's
that's
huge.
A big one. Look at that.
96.3. Yeah, that I can only imagine how much. Yeah, not
Jeez.
me.
No, it's too much. Too rich
That's
for my
too
blood.
much. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
But I ain't got that Mitchell Lawrence money, man.
No.
I definitely don't have Mitchell Lawrence's money, man. If I had that Mitchell Lawrence money, this would be mine.
If I ever win the lottery, I won't likely tell anyone, but there will be signs.
Yeah, hell yeah. He said it will definitely be some signs, man. But nah, this is beautiful. Definitely a beautiful piece there. But yeah, but Maddie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's good to see everyone and hang out.
Yeah,
with my boys and my girls.
As always, appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Costa, what you got going on, man? Aside from making sure you pre-order this week and with the Diaronica when it comes up. Well, what you got going
on? Just a lot of building shit. That's we're gonna focus. The channel is since I have so many different collectors that watch the channel, it's not just 1/6 scale. I'm going to try to keep the channel as build friendly, especially your cases are going to go up in price if you live in the United States. So we are going to find new ways to make inexpensive things look like they're high end. So that's what the focus is going to be on. Saturdays, I do my show off, which we have a fun time. Most times it's a live build. You can come and ask your questions. We shoot the shit about toys and collectibles, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, come join us for Show Off. Points of Articulation will be coming back. I'm working on it because I want to have it, fun and run like a well-oiled machine. But yeah, thanks for having me.
It's a great show. I like that show.
Yes, sir, man.
It's fun.
Well, thank you, Mandy.
So good to have you as always. Appreciate it, brother.
But yeah.
Always a good thing having you here, man. Is make sure that you head over to the Pop Culture Living Room, Instagram and YouTube. You get a chance to get your nice little tutorial on how you can actually put these amazing shells together. Press X, man. What you got going on, bro?
Oh, just living the dream. Actually, y'all have got me in a bit of a classic movie monster mood. And so after the stream ends, I'm going to put on some vinyl, particularly this one right here.
Hold on.
So check that out.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So the wave is her on the table. Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. I don't know if you can see what the vinyl looks like, but it's like this marbled gray
Amazing.
vinyl.
Is that all the orchestrations of the movie?
Yeah, it's the soundtrack to the actual film.
That's awesome.
I bet it smells good.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Mm.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit of this, and then outside of that, I've got Say What Wednesday.
Yes.
Say What Cheeks Day, as it's known as, and then of course Best of the Best on Thursday, and we'll see what is coming our way. I mean, at this point, all bets are off. I expect anything. They came at us with a TIE fighter, and they came at us with Arnie. So anything's possible, and I'm both excited and terrified. But thank you.
Do you think we'll get releases this week? Do you think we'll get any releases?
I got a feeling either. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm
Shin Hati.
Do you think?
I hope so.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if we don't get a Kite Man reveal, I will be upset. Thank you, Rins, for keeping me honest. Kite Man.
Mondo needs to make a Kite Man. Like, they need to run that Harley Quinn Kite Man spin-off show Gauntlet, because I want like all of those figures.
Yeah, that fucking show is funny as hell, bro.
Hell yeah.
It is hilarious. It's doing so well as well.
Yeah.
So definitely, bro, thank you for being here, man. As always, man, definitely appreciate it. Last but not least, we got Chewy's Bandolier in the building. What's going on with you, bro? What you got on? What's going on with you, Rob?
I've got Comic-Con coming up next weekend. So I'm going to be very, very busy trying to get my next. I'm working on a piece that is not. I'm not ready to reveal it yet. But when it's good and when I feel like I'm done with it, I'll post some of my progress photos on there. But I got to get it done by Wednesday at the latest, so that I can take it down to the printers for Thursday. Where when I can go and set up at
which Comic-Con is it, Rob?
Just Toronto Comic-Con.
Okay,
they do it in it's March break this week for elementary schools and high schools, so they always do it this time every year. So it's a little 3-day show, Friday to Sunday next for 14th, 15th, 16th. Yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm working on something that I'm excited. I don't want to let it out just yet, but I'm quickly running out of time. So that's why also I haven't had a new video up yet, because I just haven't had time to film anything. Because
timing is everything, bro.
It is everything, and it's my own fault. If I had started this a little earlier, I'd have been okay. But I just things got away from me. But yeah. So this week I'll be doing that, getting ready for that show. And then once I'm finished that, then the week after, I will have a video ready to go for my episode 3 of 6th Scale Archaeology. So hopefully you will all enjoy that one. It's not what you're expecting. I'll give you that. It's not the kind of figure you're expecting.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a hint. Cool. But it's fun. So that's what matters. But yes, happy International Women's Day, Mandy. And to all who celebrate, and Lael, obviously you, have a joyous and peaceful Ramadan.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, bro.
And
it has been so far.
you know, it can only get better, right?
Yeah. It couldn't have come at it couldn't have come at a better time for me.
Yeah.
Especially now, especially with everything is going on, because like I said, I think it's needed, you know, not just, for me and Toya in general, like, and for families that, really embrace Islam, as a religion. But like mostly because, like I said, there's no discord in the space of, all are welcome. Like, we pray for everybody, bro. Like, that's the thing, is we pray for healing, and I think it's needed. Not only just to center yourself, and to, gain just a larger level of understanding, but this is that right now, bro. Like, I think the only connective tissue that we actually have is spirituality, and are embracing that right now. And even if you're not a religious individual, you can find meaning, in discovery. So for me, it's just like, unabashedly, I'm not ashamed. I'm never ashamed to really talk about my devotion, but how much is really, really needed now. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's like Mitchell Lawrence said, there's power in prayers, bro. There definitely is power in prayers. And I think that with enough prayer, patience, and togetherness, this world, like I said, we stand next to each and every country that right now is being bombarded by scrutiny. But at the same time, it's power and unity when it comes to like these places. If we all just merge together, because again, like the atrocities that you're seeing in other places, we're living here. You know what I mean? And I think it's a wake-up call. It definitely is just a major wake-up call. But I would encourage people out there, like, again, just be kind. That's the most important thing. Be kind, because right now we're seeing horrible things that are taking place. People out there that are being discriminated against, high level of deportation, and birthright, citizenship being challenged. Your inclusive nature, whether it's religion, your choice of sexuality, who you choose to be with, things like that are basically being challenged, and it's unfair. Definitely unfair. I'm glad that I grew up in a family that inclusion has always been there. I grew up in a borough, whether it was Queens or just here, where inclusion was always there, and we welcomed everybody, all walks of life, no matter who you are. I'm glad that I have family members and parents that have always been thrusted in that, and they have been welcoming. I'm glad that we have a community that's out here, within this community. And you might have differences in opinions when it comes to your politics, but we can come together here and recognize that it's a safe zone, that we can have these discussions, and we can be at peace, and we can shelter one another. And that's just the biggest thing. If anything, that me being in existence in this platform is that its purpose. I've always believed, and I've known, from a very young age, that my purpose was to bridge that gap and bring people together by any means. And even if that's a sacrifice to my own sanity, my own happiness, is to make sure that everybody out there can feel like they are included, and to always champion people and humanity and everybody, so that they know that regardless of anything else, you have a purpose, you are welcome here. And that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my purpose. Nothing else is to serve people. That's always been my purpose. I embrace that. I live it. And if it's the sacrifice of my own life to do that, this is where I'm at. So
I bloody love you. I bloody love you, Leo.
Likewise.
And all the rest of you. You just, this is such a beautiful space without being a stupid hippie. I'm a bit of a hippie, but it's just brilliant. You're amazing, and thank you for what you do, because it's so appreciated.
Yeah, bro. I believe that. I believe it, man. That's why, like, when we have these little petty back and forths about plastic, there's so much more out there. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more that's actually happening out there in this world, and you can educate yourself on it. There's things that you can read. There's things that you'll know the right way. Find the right way where there isn't a lot of discord, man. Like, I will basically say that. Look, I have friends that are Republicans. I have friends that are not. I have friends that are independent, and I have friends that deal or they practice Catholicism. I have friends that practice Hinduism, Buddhism. I have friends that really dive into their own perspective, and I respect them for it. It would be wrong for me to basically cast out those who do not agree with me, because then that's not a freedom. That's not freedom. That's not freedom when a person's not allowed to have their opinions. That's not freedom. It's just how you convey those opinions. And if you're nice about it and you stand firm and you believe that people matter and there's civility in that space, you know what I mean? Like, so this is what I believe. That's my purpose. It's not just to talk about collecting. I love collecting. I love nostalgia. I'm a big ass nerd and I'm proud of it. But at the same time, I also believe in humanity. Right now, humanity is being challenged. It is. It is really, really being challenged. And just because you don't look like me, you don't walk like me, you don't practice the things that I don't practice, doesn't mean that I should disrespect you, but not treat you like you're human, because you are. So, again, I would encourage everybody out there in this particular space, whenever you're watching and whenever you're here, just know that you're welcome. It doesn't matter who you are, paraplegic, whatever. If you collect one figure, you are still welcome here. So that's what I definitely want to say, man. So thank you guys, everybody out there, for being here.
I just want to add really quickly, Lael, just so that everybody who's watching, in terms of people in the States, when people who watch sports on TV and you see Canadians booing your anthem, they're not booing you. Just know that it's not personal. It's not that situation that, it's the attacks on ours that they're booing.
Yeah.
So just know we love Americans. Absolutely love Americans. I have so many American you guys, and then I have others too. I have lots of American friends just in the comics industry too. So it's not you. It's
not personal.
Entirely. It's
and we understand that.
Him. Not him, but you know who I mean. And all the nonsense. That's why. That's what the boos are for. And the only way that we can get the message across is through that anthem, and that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't personally like that, but at the same time, I understand it, and I just don't want people to think that they're booing the American people, because they're not.
Do you know what the beauty of all of this is, though? It's through all of this is that once it ends, when it comes back together, I think humanity is going to be a bit stronger than they've ever been before.
Oh yeah,
because they got a taste of what this means. That's what I'm hoping.
Well, we've seen it happen in the past. It's like this isn't something that's new. And we're gonna. I mean, we are the resistance, I guess, we're gonna win. And people will be treated right.
They will be treated fairly.
The long arc of time bends towards justice.
Yeah,
that's the phrase, I think. So
and there's more of us than them.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully,
exactly.
Hopefully, when everything comes back together, that it lasts a bit longer. Every time it comes back together, hopefully it lasts longer.
Yeah, exactly, man. So definitely put that out there. Remember, love and laughter, two of the most powerful concepts, and that's what you have through it all. Is that love and laughter
and dogs.
Definitely, man. So that's what I'm saying, man. It transcends, and that's how it all should be. Anyway, love y'all, man. Remember, keep on collecting, live life, all that good stuff. I will talk to y'all later on. We'll see you this week. And Tim, I got you. I'll leave you dropping that video later on, man. So I definitely got you. But talk to you guys later on. Have a blessed day, and we'll be back next week. See ya. Peace.
Bye.